Am I the asshole for reporting my coworker to HR for using the office fridge to store her homemade lunches, which led to her trying to get me fired?
What?
A few weeks ago, I noticed that it was getting harder and harder to find space for my lunch. The fridge was always crammed full, and I soon realized that one of my coworkers, Anna, was using it to store a bunch of homemade lunches she sells to other employees. Anna is a great cook and her lunches are popular. She brings in about 15 pre-made meals every day, storing them in the fridge until people pick them up throughout the day. At first, I didn't think much of it, but it started to become a real problem when there was barely any room left for anyone else's food. I decided to talk to her, suggesting that she might consider using a cooler or finding another way to store her meals since the fridge was meant for everyone. She didn't take it well. She got defensive, saying that her food was in high demand and that she had every right to use the fridge. She even hinted that if I wanted more space, I should start buying her lunches instead of bringing my own. I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a terrible singer. Things escalated when I couldn't fit my lunch in the fridge for several days in a row. I finally decided to report the situation to HR. That's when things took a turn. Anna was furious with me and made it her mission to make my life at work miserable. She started spreading rumors about me, telling people that I was jealous of her success and trying to sabotage her business. Then she took it a step further. Anna went to HR and claimed that I was harassing her and creating a hostile work environment. She even got a couple of her friends in the office to back her story, lying about things I supposedly said and did. HR called me in for a meeting to address the complaints, and I was blindsided. Luckily, I had documented my interactions with Anna and was able to prove that her claims were false. The whole situation left me feeling isolated at work, and now a lot of my coworkers see me as the bad guy, thanks to Anna's lies. So am I the asshole for reporting her in the first place? Or did I just make things worse for myself by not handling it differently?
Not the asshole.
I don't think you're the asshole, but you definitely made things worse for yourself.
I believe that it's not okay to make coworkers' life uncomfortable just because you're trying to build a business. And yeah, she's totally wrong, and he is absolutely right to go to the HR and talk about that. I'll be honest, there's lots of problems in a workspace fridges, that people steal, that people left some stuff and they became bad. Like, everyone bring your own container, eat your food, wash your container, and take it home. I worked in offices.
Yeah, I currently work in the same situation. Not everyone washes their stuff, or they'll leave food in the sink after they wash it. They even put up signs like with pictures on how to clean the sink after you wash your food. Office culture is definitely interesting.
It's fun.
Like I said, it really depends on the culture of that office and like how people feel about Anna and her food.
Yeah.
Right.
But still, she's really wrong to take the spot just to make a business. You go to work not to make a business. You go to work to do work.
Right.
If all the workers like the idea of her bringing the lunches, they can buy the separate small fridge for specifically her needs.
One of the comments, and I like that we keep talking about a second fridge. If these lunches are being consumed by your colleagues the same day, then the real issue is that your workplace needs a second fridge. Everyone's lunch should fit. Overspend on that budget, get a new fridge. The second part of that story was like Anna supposedly made up the story where she had like friends back her up. I guess like what I would like to know is like what exactly was she saying? But then he also said that he got cleared by HR because he documented. So like it wasn't bad enough for Anna to get fired.
Because they like her lunches.
I don't know, it's this weird situation. Like, I think the best thing to do in this case is it sucks. Like, you kind of dug yourself in a hole, unfortunately. Like, whether you're right or wrong, which I think he's right to complain for sure. Mm-hmm. But
what he can do, he can come earlier and put in the fridge. And
that's exactly what I do at work. My shift starts at 7:30. I come in at 7:15 when there's nothing in the fridge because everyone comes in around 7:20, 7:30. And I find a corner and I put my stuff in and I'm good.
Or he can bring his food for a whole week and stuff the fridge with this food. Then he can take each day container out.
Yeah, if I was one of Anna's friends, I would passively aggressively throw it out.
Then you can go to the HR and say, like, they throw out my food.
Listen, I think he dug himself in a hole.
No, I think it's just a really bad environment. They just really...
Yeah, man, just go to work early, find a corner in the fridge, wait till this whole thing blows over, don't mention it again.
Find another job.
Not over a fridge.
Over a fridge. You need a normal fridge, like a huge fridge just for you.
So I'm reading your chats now. I mean, are we sure she doesn't keep food in there for days to stock up for when people buy? I agree. I think she's bringing more than necessary.
Extra, yeah.
There might be 5 people that buy it, and she's probably bringing 10 in case she could sell 5. I mean, she's a businesswoman. Is she like food prepping for the week? I'm just assuming that she's like cooking something different every night to come and bring it and sell it to work. But that's just my assumption. If she's selling it, she's probably bringing different things and maybe bringing leftovers from the previous day. Yeah, I think like ultimately like this kind of work drama is like really easy to avoid. It just seems like you need to do whatever you can to make yourself comfortable. Like I said, like I go to work early. Not that it was ever an issue. I just noticed like when I started this new job, the fridge will get full fast. And I go into work early anyway. So it's just advantageous for me to go in early and put my food in the fridge and keep it there. I mean, you could bring your own cooler with some ice. Like you got to figure out something at this point because it just seems like you're going against the group here.
Not buy her food.
If she has a Yelp page or a Google review page, leave a bad review.
Yeah.
Say you got food poisoning.
Yeah.
Say you found a rat in the food.
You have a spicy diarrhea.
Spicy or sour.
Not sweet. Not sweet.
No, but in all honesty, like I don't see a clear-cut way out of this other than just going to work early, put your food in there, don't talk to anyone, don't go on work trips with people so they can call themselves your work wife.
Yeah, all this work-related thing, there's so much trouble dealing with a lot of people at the same time. It feels like a big school, like big high school. There is a bully, there is people who claiming know you better than your parents. You know what I mean? It's just insane. And I again understand that there is no such a thing as age because sometimes adult people do really, really mature things. But it's just consequences from it, like much more harsh.